Leaving the warmth of your silk sheets, your bare feet find the cool, polished marble of the bedroom floor. The soft light of the early morning still bathes the room in a gentle glow, promising a quiet continuation to your day. You take a slow, deliberate step, feeling the smoothness of the stone beneath your soles, a cool contrast to the luxurious fabric you just left. The distant, muted hum of the city life far below is barely a whisper against the stillness of your high-rise sanctuary. You drift towards the custom-built dressing area, where tall, dark wood cabinetry gleams softly. Each panel reflects the filtered morning light, hinting at the carefully curated space within. Your hand reaches for the heavy cashmere robe, its deep charcoal fabric draped over a sculptural valet stand. The material feels substantial yet impossibly soft as you draw it around you, the silk lining a cool caress against your skin. You fasten the simple tie at your waist, the gentle weight of the fabric settling comfortably on your shoulders. A small, exquisite crystal carafe of purified water sits on a polished travertine surface. You pour a measure into a delicate glass, the faint clink, a precise, clear sound in the quiet room. The water is cool, refreshing, a pure sensation as it glides down. You then move to the wide, minimalist vanity, where a slender, silver-backed hairbrush rests beside a small ceramic diffuser emitting a faint, grounding aroma of sandalwood. You pick up the brush, its bristles soft against your scalp, moving through your hair with an unhurried, rhythmic motion. Each stroke feels intentional, a simple ritual observed without thought of haste. The large, frameless mirror reflects the serene scene, a picture of quiet composure. You notice the delicate pattern of light dancing on the ceiling, cast by the shifting sun outside. Your gaze drifts to the panoramic window, where the city sprawls silently beneath a pale blue sky. Small clouds drift lazily, their edges softened by the morning light. The subtle fragrance of the sandalwood lingers in the air, a quiet promise in the hushed morning. You settle into the moment, observing the world gently awaken from your private vantage point. Carrying the warmth of your cashmere robe, you glide through the expansive glass doors onto the sky-high terrace, greeted by the crisper, invigorating air of the morning. The city's distant murmur, once a whisper through the window, now feels a touch more present, yet still beautifully subdued, a subtle underscore to the quiet grandeur of your elevated sanctuary. The morning sun, now a little higher, bathes the meticulously arranged setting in a golden light, illuminating the polished surfaces and the dew-kissed leaves of a nearby olive tree in its large terracotta planter. You approach the elegant teak table, already set with a delicate array of porcelain and gleaming silver cutlery, each piece catching the light. The pristine white linen napkin, folded with precision, invites your touch. A subtle aroma of freshly brewed coffee, rich and dark, mingles with the faint sweetness of baking pastries, gently carried on the soft breeze. As you settle into the cushioned lounge chair, its deep gray fabric cool against your bare arms, a quiet presence approaches. A server, moving with an almost imperceptible grace, pours steaming coffee into your cup without a sound, the rich liquid swirling with a hint of cream. You lift the warm porcelain cup to your lips, feeling the smooth rim, and take a slow, appreciative sip. The coffee is robust, perfectly balanced, its warmth spreading through you in a comforting wave. A small, flaky croissant, golden brown, and still warm from the oven, awaits on a delicate plate beside a bowl of vibrant, glistening berries. You reach for a strawberry, its surface cool and smooth against your fingertips, and bring it to your mouth, tasting its fresh, subtle sweetness. The simple act grounds you further into the present moment, surrounded by this serene expanse. Your gaze then drifts over the protective glass balustrade, taking in the breathtaking panorama that unfolds before you. The city, a mosaic of architectural marvels, stretches endlessly towards the horizon, its myriad forms still softened by the gentle haze of the early day. You watch a few distant cars move like tiny, deliberate ants along the avenues far below, their quiet hum barely registering against the vast silence of the sky. A lone seagull glides effortlessly on an unseen current, its white wings catching the sun, circling slowly before disappearing from view. The sky above is a vast canvas of pale blue, gradually deepening in hue towards the east. You breathe in deeply, the crisp air filling your lungs, feeling the subtle warmth of the sun on your face and the gentle rustle of the olive leaves behind you. Everything feels perfectly aligned, poised in this elevated tranquility. The delicate chime of a nearby grandfather clock, faint from within the penthouse, marks the passage of time without urgency, simply a soft reminder. You rest your hands on the cool ceramic of your cup, allowing your thoughts to gently dissipate, carried away by the vast openness. The soft click of the heavy oak doors closing behind you marks your entry into the hushed tranquility of the gallery, a profound shift from the bright, open expanse of your morning terrace. A subtle coolness permeates the air here, a deliberate climate maintained for the precious works within, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished wood and stone. Your footsteps on the polished concrete floors are barely audible, a soft, rhythmic padding that seems to absorb into the vast silence, a comforting sound in the quietude of the space. The ambient light, carefully calibrated to protect and illuminate, casts a gentle, even glow over the expansive walls, revealing their muted, dove-gray tones and the subtle texture of the finely plastered surfaces. You begin to walk slowly, allowing your gaze to drift across the first expansive wall. A massive, abstract canvas dominates the space, its surface a rich tapestry of deep blues, forest greens, and muted earth tones, layered with careful, deliberate brushstrokes. From a distance it appears as a swirling nebula of color, vast and encompassing, inviting contemplation without demanding a specific interpretation. As you draw closer, the texture becomes exquisitely apparent, the slight ridges of impasto paint catching the indirect light, creating subtle shadows and highlights that shift and shimmer with every small movement of your head. You find yourself mesmerized by the intricate dance of light on the paint, a quiet visual symphony. You pause for a long moment, your hands clasped gently behind your back, your gaze tracing the intricate patterns and the delicate interplay of hues, feeling a quiet appreciation for the artist's unique hand and the centuries of skill that led to such a creation. The faint, clean aroma of the gallery's polished wood floors, combined with the subtle scent of aged canvas, mingles in the complete stillness of the room, a gentle olfactory anchor. In the far corner, a security guard stands almost imperceptibly, his posture relaxed yet alert, a silent, almost invisible presence, a subtle reminder of the exclusive, after-hours nature of this private visit, his quiet attention ensuring an undisturbed experience. Turning gently, you move into an adjoining alcove, where a series of smaller, more intimate sculptures rest on pedestals of dark, cool, veined marble. The smooth, cool surface of the marble is almost tangible as you pass, radiating a steady, solid energy that grounds you. Each sculpture, formed from smooth dark bronze, captures the ambient light in its own unique way, their gently curved contours inviting a soft visual exploration. You lean in slightly, observing the meticulous craftsmanship, the way the metal has been shaped and polished to reflect light in a continuous flowing line. The air around these pieces feels slightly denser, imbued with their quiet, strong presence, holding the weight of their artistic intention. Further on, a series of delicate charcoal sketches are displayed under soft, focused spotlights, their subtle lines and nuanced shading a stark contrast to the bold colors of the canvas. You trace their ethereal forms with your eyes, admiring the delicate precision of each stroke, the way mere lines can convey so much depth and emotion. The hushed atmosphere deepens as you move deeper into the collection, each step taken with a serene thoughtfulness. The quiet dignity of the art surrounds you, a profound sense of calm settling deep within your being. The world outside, with its myriad demands, feels incredibly distant and unreal, a soft, indistinguishable hum that fades into the peaceful background. You allow your gaze to softly blur, content in the quiet grandeur, letting the serene energy of the space wash over you, a gentle current guiding your awareness. You drift deeper into the hushed expanse of the gallery, leaving the bolder statements of the larger works behind, and find yourself drawn towards a more secluded alcove. Here, a singular piece awaits your attention, set apart on a freestanding plinth of dark, polished basalt. The air around it feels slightly cooler, almost reverent, as if the space itself acknowledges the unique significance of this potential addition. A soft, focused spotlight above illuminates the object with a gentle intensity, causing its surfaces to glow with an inner light against the muted backdrop of the gallery wall. It is an ancient bronze sculpture, a small, perfectly balanced figure, patinated by centuries into a rich, deep verdigris that transitions to warmer, almost golden hues where the light touches its raised edges. Your eyes trace the delicate musculature, the flowing lines, a testament to a craftsmanship that transcends time. You step closer, your shadow momentarily falling across the plinth, then receding as you adjust your position, the faint scuff of your shoe on the polished concrete, the only sound in the quiet space. The sculpture, despite its diminutive size, possesses a profound presence, an undeniable weight of history and artistry. You lean in, observing the minute details, the faint, intricate etching on the hem of its drapery, the subtle tilt of the head, the expression held in its features, worn smooth by the passage of countless hands over eras. A faint, earthy scent, perhaps from the ancient bronze itself, or the cool stone of the plinth, seems to emanate gently, grounding the experience. Your fingers hover, almost imperceptibly close, sensing the cool, solid energy radiating from the metal, but you resist the urge to touch, preferring to admire it with a pure, unmediated gaze. This quiet reverence feels important. Stepping back, you take in the figure anew, allowing its form to coalesce within the careful lighting of the alcove. A gallery assistant, a silent, almost invisible presence in the periphery, nods subtly from a distance, acknowledging your deep engagement without uttering a sound, a quiet gesture of understanding. You consider where such a piece might live within your existing collection, how its ancient stillness would complement the modern vibrancy you curate. The quiet dignity of the object resonates deeply with the hushed atmosphere, a profound sense of timelessness settling around you. The soft, even glow of the spotlight highlights the subtle textures of the sculpture one last time, emphasizing its quiet power. You exhale slowly, a soft, almost inaudible sound in the profound silence. The choice is not one to be rushed, but rather to be savored, a gentle contemplation that continues to unfold, much like the quiet hours of the night. The heavy oak door, which had moments ago sealed the art gallery in its quiet contemplation, now closes gently behind you, leaving the hushed coolness of that space. You walk down a softly lit corridor, the faint sound of your footsteps on the polished stone floor, a hushed rhythm, before a new, distinct coolness begins to greet you, carrying a scent of aged wood and damp earth. You approach a hidden doorway, framed in dark, rough-hewn stone, which suggests a passage to a deeper, more secret chamber. Your hand finds the smooth, cool iron handle, turning it with a soft, precise click. The heavy, thick door swings inward with a barely audible creak, revealing a descent into a subtle, inviting darkness. A spiral staircase, carved from ancient, rough-textured stone, winds gently downwards. You place your foot on the first step, feeling its cool, solid surface, slightly worn in the center from countless descents over centuries. Each step is a deliberate, unhurried motion, the stone murmuring a soft, resonant echo with every downward turn. The air grows noticeably cooler with each step, a steady, refreshing embrace that seems to cleanse the senses, carrying the rich, complex aromas of slumbering wines and damp, fertile earth. Above you, a single, antique brass lantern casts a warm, soft glow, illuminating the winding path, just enough to guide your quiet descent, creating elongated shadows that dance subtly with your movement. As you reach the bottom, the space opens into a vast, cavernous room, its walls lined with intricate dark wood racks stretching from floor to ceiling. Thousands of bottles rest silently within, their dark glass forms shrouded in a delicate layer of cellar dust, each one a capsule of time and intention. The silence here is profound, broken only by the almost imperceptible hum of the climate control system, a steady, comforting whisper that ensures the perfect preservation of every vintage. You walk between the towering rows, your fingertips brushing lightly against the smooth, cool wood of the racks. The faint, earthy smell deepens, mingling with the subtle, sweet scent of fermentation and old paper. Your gaze drifts over the multitude of labels, some ornate and faded, others stark and modern, each telling a silent story of vintage and origin. You select a specific aisle, drawn by a quiet intuition, and your eyes scan the carefully catalogued bottles, each one awaiting its moment of awakening. The steady, cool temperature here is a palpable presence, wrapping around you like a soft, invisible cloak, deepening the sense of peaceful enclosure. You reach out and gently touch the cool, smooth glass of a bottle, feeling the subtle texture of its aged label, barely visible in the dim, warm light. The weight of it, even unheld, seems to resonate with the quiet power of its contents, a silent promise of future enjoyment. The sense of being utterly removed from the outside world is complete, a profound tranquility descending as you linger amongst these silent, waiting treasures. Everything outside this cool, dark sanctuary feels far away, allowing your awareness to settle, soft and unburdened. The soft amber glow of the antique brass lantern you carry casts long, shifting shadows across the meticulously organized rows of wine bottles, bringing a focused warmth to the cool, earthy air of your personal cellar. Having lingered amongst the silent forms, your attention now sharpens, moving from quiet observation to a gentle quest for a particular vintage. The consistent, low hum of the climate control system remains a gentle backdrop, a constant, comforting breath in this subterranean sanctuary. You lift the lantern slightly, its light catching the subtle gleam on the dark glass of the bottles as you approach a section marked by a hand-carved oak plaque. The aged wood of the racks feels smooth and cool beneath your fingertips as you trace the labels, feeling the faint, fine dust that has settled on them over the years. Each bottle feels like a small, self-contained universe, its story waiting to be slowly unfolded. The scent of damp earth and mature wine deepens here, rich and complex, a living perfume within the cool, still air. Your eyes scan the spines, moving deliberately from one faded label to the next, searching for a specific year, a particular region. Some bottles are slender and elegant, others robust and squat, each shape hinting at the style of its contents. You gently slide your finger across a label, feeling the slightly raised texture of the old paper, barely deciphering the intricate script through the soft patina of time. The cool glass of each bottle you consider radiates a steady, consistent temperature against your skin, a testament to its protected repose. A specific vintage catches your eye, nestled deeply within its wooden slot, its label a rich, dark burgundy, almost camouflaged against the aged wood. You carefully extend your hand, grasping the bottle firmly but gently. With a soft, almost imperceptible whisper of wood on glass, you coax it from its long, slumbering place, the quiet movement disturbing nothing but the dust motes dancing in the lantern's beam. The gentle pull, the slight resistance, feels like a respectful awakening, a quiet collaboration with time. You hold the bottle now, allowing the lantern's focused light to illuminate its full form. The glass is smooth and heavy in your hands, its dark surface reflecting the warm glow. You turn it slowly, observing the subtle sediment resting at the bottom, a testament to its venerable age. The cork, still securely sealed beneath its foil capsule, hints at the decades of patience and care that have gone into its preservation. A faint, almost imperceptible condensation forms on the glass as it leaves its chilled resting place, a momentary blush against the cool air before warming slightly in your grip. This chosen vintage feels significant, a silent companion for the evening's quiet contemplation. The gentle hum of the cellar system cradles the stillness as you carefully reposition the lantern, its light now casting a softer, wider glow across the cleared space in the rack. The bottle rests securely in your hand, a quiet promise. The serene silence of the cellar envelops you once more, a deep, pervasive calm that gently eases your thoughts, leaving only the quiet anticipation of future moments. Leaving the profound, cool stillness of the wine cellar, you ascend the winding stone staircase, the ancient steps resonating softly beneath your feet, bringing with you the lingering scent of damp earth and aged vintages. The subtle warmth of the main residence slowly envelops you as you emerge from the subterranean depths, a gentle transition that prepares you for the next carefully orchestrated moment of the day. You move towards a discreet door, tucked away in a quiet wing, and push it open to reveal your personal tailoring studio. The air inside carries a clean, crisp aroma of fine wool, rich leather, and a faint, almost imperceptible hint of pressed linen, a scent of bespoke elegance. Soft, diffused light streams in through tall, frosted windows, casting an even glow across the spacious room. Bolts of luxurious fabrics in muted tones of charcoal, navy, and cream are neatly stacked on open shelves, their textures inviting to the eye. In the center of the room, A tall, silent figure in a perfectly fitted dark suit, your master tailor, stands poised, a long measuring tape draped precisely over one shoulder. You approach the fitting platform, a low, polished oak rise, and step onto it, feeling the solid wood beneath your shoes. The tailor's movements are fluid and silent, a dance of practiced precision. He holds up a partially completed jacket, its fine cashmere already showing the promise of perfect drape. As he gently guides your arms into the sleeves, you feel the smooth glide of the silk lining against your skin, a cool caress, followed by the soft, reassuring weight of the wool. The fabric settles around your shoulders with an immediate sense of belonging, a second skin. He then circles you with an unhurried grace, his keen eyes observing every line, every subtle curve. A faint, almost inaudible snip of his fine, heavy shears punctuates the quiet, followed by the delicate sound of a single pin being extracted from a velvet cushion and then carefully inserted into the fabric with a soft, swift motion. You feel the gentle pressure of his fingertips as he adjusts the shoulder or smooths a lapel, his touch light but firm, confident. The scent of fresh fabric is momentarily stronger as he works, a gentle, clean fragrance. You stand quietly, observing your reflection in the vast, frameless mirror that dominates one wall, admiring the subtle way the fabric begins to conform to your form, even in its unfinished state. The soft, meticulous adjustments continue, each small movement contributing to the larger harmony. The silence of the studio is punctuated only by the occasional soft rustle of the fabric, the faint click of a button being aligned, or the almost meditative rhythm of the tailor's hands. This dedication to quiet perfection is a soothing presence. Your attention drifts to the intricate hand-stitching visible on an inner seam, a testament to the artisan's skill and patience. You close your eyes for a moment, enveloped by the tactile richness of the cashmere, the serene quiet of the studio, and the focused energy of craftsmanship. The gentle hum of distant city life, far below, is completely absent here, replaced by an intimate, profound stillness. You find yourself sinking deeper into the calm, a soft, quiet contentment settling over you as the tailor continues his silent, artistic work. The quiet hum of the tailoring studio deepens as the master tailor steps back, his silent work approaching its serene completion. The delicate cashmere jacket, now finely adjusted, rests against your skin with a comforting weight and an exquisite softness that feels both substantial and feather-light. The subtle scent of fine wool and the clean crispness of pressed linen, lingering from the meticulous steaming process, fills the air around you. A sophisticated, understated fragrance that speaks of quality and care. You stand on the polished oak platform, your reflection in the vast mirror revealing the garment's perfect drape, its lines flowing smoothly, effortlessly mirroring the contours of your form. The silk lining, a cool, barely there caress against your inner arms, provides a luxurious counterpoint to the outer texture of the cashmere. You gently rotate your shoulders, feeling the complete freedom of movement, the fabric yielding and moving with you as if custom woven directly onto your frame. There is no tension, no constraint, only a seamless extension of your own presence. The tailor approaches one last time, his movements still precise, unhurried. He carries a small, soft, bristled brush, its bristles made of the finest horsehair, and with a series of gentle, almost silent strokes, he smooths away any stray lint or dust motes from the deep charcoal fabric. The soft whisper of the brush against the wool is the only sound, a meditative, rhythmic sweep that polishes the garment to a soft, inviting sheen. You feel the faint, soft pressure of the bristles, a delicate tickle that momentarily draws your full attention to the exquisite texture of the cloth. He then subtly adjusts the cuff, a mere millimeter of difference, before stepping back completely, a faint, almost imperceptible nod, his only acknowledgement of a task perfectly executed. The air around you feels still, infused with the quiet satisfaction of meticulous craftsmanship. The jacket, now a flawless creation, feels entirely your own, an extension of your being, its quality a silent testament to generations of tailoring artistry. You run your hand slowly down the lapel, feeling the firm yet soft roll of the cashmere, the impeccable stitching that holds it all together in an understated elegance. The subtle warmth of the fabric begins to settle around you, a gentle cocoon against the cool air of the studio. The sense of quiet perfection of something made precisely for you lingers, a deep, pervasive calm that gently eases any remaining distractions. The studio remains hushed, a sanctuary of bespoke artistry, as you simply exist in the flawless comfort of the garment. The tailor's silent nod, a final gesture of perfection, signals your departure from the studio's hushed calm. You move through a softly lit corridor, the fine cashmere of your newly fitted jacket settling around you like a second skin, carrying the subtle scent of fresh wool. Ahead, the grand double doors of your personal library stand ajar, beckoning with a promise of deeper tranquility and the rich, unmistakable aroma of aged leather and antique wood. You push the heavy oak door open wider, its movement smooth and almost silent, revealing the expansive, soaring space within. Immediately, the air wraps around you, cool and richly fragrant, a complex tapestry woven from the deep, earthy notes of countless leather-bound volumes and the warm, resonant scent of centuries-old polished mahogany. Soft, diffused afternoon light streams through the towering leaded glass windows, dappling the plush Persian rugs and illuminating the dust motes dancing lazily in the serene atmosphere. Your gaze sweeps upward, taking in the magnificent walls lined from floor to ceiling with meticulously arranged bookshelves, each shelf groaning gently under the weight of an immense, treasured collection. The spines of the books, varied in their hues of deep reds, greens, and browns, present an orderly, comforting mosaic of knowledge and stories. You notice the faint gleam of the brass rungs on the rolling ladders that provide access to the highest shelves, their polished surfaces reflecting the ambient light. The profound quiet of the room is almost tangible, a soft hush that invites introspection and slow thought. You take a slow, deliberate step onto the thick, hand-knotted rug, feeling its deep pile cushion your footsteps, muffling any sound. Your custom jacket shifts subtly with your movement, its perfect fit providing a continuous, gentle reassurance. You drift towards a secluded corner where a vast, deep armchair, upholstered in supple, worn chestnut leather, awaits. It stands before a grand fireplace, its dark marble mantelpiece adorned with a few carefully chosen ancient artifacts. With a sigh of quiet contentment, you lower yourself into the plush depths of the armchair. The aged leather gives a soft, almost imperceptible creak as it conforms to your form, embracing you in its familiar comfort. You settle back, feeling the cool, smooth leather against your hands and the supportive embrace of the cushions. The subtle scent of the leather, warm and rich, is now closer, more personal, The late afternoon sun, now lower in the sky, casts long, gentle shadows across the opposite wall, painting the room with a sense of deepening peace. You close your eyes for a moment, simply absorbing the profound stillness, the layered scents, and the gentle embrace of the room. The quiet wisdom held within these walls seems to settle around you, a serene presence that invites you to simply be, without effort or expectation. The world outside feels distant, a mere whisper beyond the thick, silent walls. Settled deep within the expansive, yielding comfort of the chestnut leather armchair, the profound quiet of your grand library wraps around you like a gentle embrace, a silent counterpoint to the subtle crackle of the fireplace before you. The rich, earthy aroma of aged leather and antique mahogany, deepened by the faint, comforting scent of burning oak, permeates the air, a familiar and grounding presence. Afternoon light, now softened to a mellow golden hue, slants through the tall windows, casting long, peaceful shadows across the room and illuminating the subtle texture of the Persian rug beneath your feet. You reach slowly for a cherished volume, resting on the small, polished, burled walnut side table beside you. Its leather binding, a deep, worn green, feels cool and smooth beneath your fingertips, subtly textured by the passage of time. The gilt lettering on its spine gleams faintly in the firelight, a quiet invitation. You lift the book with a gentle, deliberate motion, feeling its comfortable weight in your hands, the solid presence of its pages bound within, the subtle scent of old paper, a dry, sweet aroma, rises gently as you open the cover, a quiet whisper of history. The fire in the hearth sends out a steady, comforting warmth, painting the room in soft, flickering shades of orange and red. A small, almost imperceptible pop and hiss from a burning log punctuates the quiet, a natural rhythm that harmonizes with the stillness. You let your gaze drift over the finely printed text on the page. The elegant typography, a silent art in itself. Your finger, moving with unhurried grace, traces a line of prose, feeling the faint, smooth texture of the cream-colored paper. The pages are supple, softened by countless readings, offering little resistance as you prepare to turn. With a soft, almost inaudible rustle, you gently ease the corner of a page between your thumb and forefinger. The delicate paper bends and yields, releasing a faint whisper as it detaches from its neighbor. You turn the page with slow, deliberate precision. The soft sound, a small, satisfying punctuation in the pervasive quiet. The fresh surface of the new page, crisp yet yielding, presents itself, inviting your eyes to resume their tranquil journey across the familiar words. The flickering light of the fire dances across the page, making the dark ink seem to shift and come alive in the gentle glow. You pause for a moment, resting your hands lightly on the open book in your lap, feeling the soft warmth from the fire on your face. The stillness of the room deepens, the world outside receding into a distant, muted dream. The comforting weight of the book, the enveloping warmth of the armchair, and the gentle, rhythmic sounds of the fireplace all conspire to create a profound sense of peace. You simply breathe, allowing the gentle light and silence to settle around you, holding you in their soft, unhurried embrace. The quiet murmur of the turning page, a gentle punctuation in the library's stillness, now fades into the background as you rise from the deep comfort of the leather armchair. The subtle scent of old paper and leather gives way to a faint, dewy freshness as you approach the garden entrance. The dawn light, still soft and ethereal, filters through the glass panes of the conservatory door, hinting at the crisp, cool air awaiting you outside. You unlatch the heavy brass mechanism with a soft click, and the door swings open silently, revealing your private garden. Immediately, a cool, clean breath of morning air washes over you, carrying the sweet, vibrant fragrance of dew-kissed blossoms and damp earth. Your bare feet, no longer cushioned by the library's plush rugs, now meet the cool, smooth flagstones of the path, still damp with the night's moisture. The garden is bathed in a soft, pearlescent light, the sun just beginning to peek over the distant tree line, casting long, ethereal shadows across the meticulously manicured beds. You step onto the finely graveled path, the gentle crunch of tiny stones beneath your feet, a soft, rhythmic sound that harmonizes with the quiet chirping of early morning birds. Each bloom, still heavy with dew, glistens like a tiny jewel in the nascent sunlight. A bed of heirloom roses, their petals still unfurling, releases a delicate, intoxicating perfume that floats gently on the cool air. You reach out a hand, feeling the coolness of a rose petal, soft and velvety, still bearing a tiny, perfect drop of dew that trembles momentarily before falling. You move slowly, deliberately, towards a cluster of deep, purple irises, their elegant stalks standing tall and proud. The slender, sharp blades of your silver garden shears feel cool and smooth in your hand as you select a bloom, its velvety petals still cool from the night. With a soft, decisive snip, the stalk severs cleanly, the sound a crisp punctuation in the peaceful morning. The fresh, green scent of the cut stem instantly intensifies, mingling with the general perfume of the garden, a vibrant burst of nature. You gather the single stem gently, the cool, moist stalk, a pleasant weight in your fingers, and move on to a patch of fragrant lavender. The delicate spikes, still wet with dew, brush against your bare skin as you pass, releasing their soothing, herbaceous aroma. Another soft snip and another stem is carefully added to your growing bouquet, the subtle sounds and scents building a quiet, harmonious rhythm. The sun continues its ascent, painting the edges of the garden in softer, warmer hues, chasing away the last vestiges of the night. The crisp air, the gentle sounds, and the profound silence of the garden all combine to create a deeply calming embrace. You pause, holding the collection of blooms, feeling the coolness and the delicate weight of the stems, breathing in the fresh, intoxicating fragrance of the blossoming morning. The world outside the garden walls feels distant, a mere whisper beyond the rustling leaves and quiet chirps of birds, allowing your awareness to settle, soft and unburdened by any thought of haste or concern. The cool, dew-kissed stems you gather gently brush against your hand as you step back into the sunlit warmth of the conservatory, leaving behind the crisp air of the dawn garden. The subtle shift in temperature is immediate, from the invigorating outdoor chill to the gentle, enveloping warmth of the glass-enclosed space, carrying with it the combined, rich perfume of the freshly cut blooms and the earthy scent of the potted herbs within. Your bare feet, no longer on flagstone, now find the smooth, slightly cool tiles of the conservatory floor, absorbing the morning's ambient heat. On a polished marble console table, a collection of crystal vases awaits, their faceted surfaces gleaming in the increasing sunlight, each one promising to transform your simple collection of stems into an elegant display. You select a tall, slender one, its heavy base feeling solid and cool in your grasp, the intricate cuts in the glass creating delicate rainbows as you turn it. You carry it to a small, antique copper watering can, its patinated surface holding freshly filtered water. The gentle gurgle and soft splash as the water fills the vase is a soothing sound, filling the quiet space. Returning to the table, you carefully unwrap the simple twine holding your garden treasures, the individual stems of rose, iris, and lavender. Still cool and damp, spread out before you, their vibrant colors intensified by the soft, diffused light of the conservatory. You pick up the silver garden shears once more, their polished blades catching the light, and with a series of soft, precise snips, you trim each stem to the perfect length, removing any lower leaves that might sit below the waterline. The faint, clean scent of green sap rises with each cut, fresh and invigorating. You begin to arrange the flowers with an unhurried, mindful grace. The first rose, its velvety petals a delicate blush pink, is carefully placed into the vase, its cool, damp stem making a soft swish as it settles into the water. You then add an iris, its deep purple hues providing a striking contrast, guiding its stem gently until it finds its natural position. The subtle rustle of petals and leaves as you adjust each bloom is a soft, continuous melody, a quiet conversation between you and the blossoming forms. The water in the vase shimmers, reflecting the colors of the flowers and the sunlight. As the arrangement takes shape, the combined fragrances of rose, iris, and lavender mingle and intensify, creating a complex, natural perfume that subtly invigorates the air. You step back, allowing your eyes to soften, observing the interplay of colors and heights, the way the light catches a delicate dewdrop still clinging to a lavender spike. The completed display stands poised and elegant, a vibrant centerpiece in the tranquil conservatory. The gentle warmth of the sun on your skin, the subtle perfumes, and the profound quiet create a deep sense of peaceful contentment, a serene moment suspended in the soft, unfolding morning light. Leaving the vibrant, sunlit conservatory, the delicate scent of fresh blooms still lingering on your hands, you step through a wide, silently gliding door. The transition is immediate and profound. The air in your personal wellness suite is noticeably warmer, a gentle, enveloping heat, infused with a subtle, calming fragrance of cedarwood and faint citrus. The bright, natural light of the morning has given way to a soft, diffused glow from hidden luminaries, casting long, serene shadows across the polished, natural stone floor, which feels smooth and slightly warm beneath your bare feet. The room is a study in muted tranquility, decorated with rich, natural textures and soft, earthy tones. A serene presence, your therapist, moves with quiet efficiency in the gentle light, their footsteps almost imperceptible on the stone. They are preparing the treatment area, carefully arranging small, smooth river stones on a heated pad, the faint sound of their gentle placement, a quiet rhythm in the hushed space. The subtle aroma of essential oils, pure and grounding, begins to waft gently from a ceramic diffuser, deepening the calm atmosphere. You approach a plush, upholstered chaise lounge, its deep charcoal fabric inviting. Laid out on its surface is a fresh, exquisitely soft cotton robe, still warm from a gentle press. You slip into its comforting embrace, feeling the smooth, finely woven fibers against your skin. The robe's weight is light yet reassuring, its softness a tender caress that instantly melts away any lingering sense of the outside world. Each movement feels deliberate, unhurried, as you settle deeper into the quiet intention of this space. A small, intricately carved wooden bowl rests on a low table nearby, filled with warm, humid towels. The therapist, with a graceful, silent gesture, offers you a delicate ceramic cup. Its surface is warm, a comforting heat radiating into your palms. You take a slow, appreciative sip of the herbal infusion within, a blend of soothing lavender and refreshing mint, its warmth spreading gently through you. The faint clink of the cup against the saucer as you set it down is a soft, precise sound, absorbed almost instantly by the hushed surroundings. The pervasive quiet is punctuated only by the soft, almost imperceptible hum of a distant water feature, a gentle, rhythmic trickle that feels entirely natural, a soft background murmur that encourages a deeper sense of ease. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the warmth of the room, the soothing scents, and the gentle sounds wash over you. The anticipation of the quiet, personalized care that awaits is not a tension, but a soft, enveloping promise of profound rest. Everything can wait as you simply exist in this warm, tranquil prelude, allowing your entire being to begin its slow, gentle drift into deep relaxation. You gently rise from the chaise, the soft cotton robe, a comforting weight, and step onto the treatment table, its surface already radiating a deep, inviting warmth. The plush linen sheets, meticulously arranged, feel cool for a brief moment before your body settles into the soft embrace of the heated surface, a profound sense of ease immediately beginning to spread through your limbs. The subtle cedarwood and citrus scents from the air, which have been gently preparing the space, now feel more concentrated around you, deepening the atmosphere of tranquil anticipation within the hushed wellness suite. The therapist's presence is a quiet, reassuring anchor. You hear the faint, soft rustle of their approach, then the delicate sound of a small ceramic bowl being placed on a warm stone nearby. A warm, smooth hand, gentle yet firm, rests for a moment on your shoulder, a silent acknowledgement. Then, a few drops of exquisitely fragrant oil are warmed between their palms, releasing a richer, more complex bouquet of soothing lavender, subtle sandalwood, and a whisper of sweet almond. The air around you becomes even more infused with these grounding, luxurious aromas. The first touch of their oiled hands upon your skin is a slow, deliberate caress, beginning at your shoulders, moving with a rhythm that feels both ancient and utterly natural. The warm oil glides effortlessly, a silky fluid that penetrates deeply, carrying its calming essence with it. You feel your muscles, which perhaps you hadn't realized were holding tension, begin to soften and yield under the gentle, consistent pressure. Each stroke is unhurried, a long, flowing movement that seems to melt away any lingering stiffness, drawing it out and away. The subtle, rhythmic sound of hands moving on skin, a soft whisper, becomes the sole focus of your hearing, a deeply calming, hypnotic pulse. As the massage progresses, a profound sense of warmth builds within you, not just from the heated table or the oil, but from deep within your own core. The world outside the wellness suite, with its varied sounds and demands, dissolves completely, replaced by this singular, enveloping experience. Your breathing deepens, slowing to match the gentle, consistent rhythm of the therapist's hands. The fragrant oils permeate your senses, grounding you further into this moment of pure, serene release. Each passing minute pulls you deeper into a state of blissful, unburdened relaxation. You feel a profound sense of weightlessness, as if your body is floating, held aloft by the gentle, steady movements. Every sensation is one of quiet release, a slow unraveling of all that holds you. The very air around you seems to hum with this deep peace, wrapping you in an invisible, soft blanket. Your awareness narrows, focusing solely on the soothing rhythm, the warmth, and the gentle touch. The tranquil sounds of the distant water feature from the prelude now blend seamlessly into the quiet, a soft, ethereal backdrop to your drifting consciousness, pulling you towards a deep and effortless rest. The lingering warmth of fragrant oils from your wellness suite gradually gives way to the cooler, salt-laced air as you emerge onto the spacious teak deck of your private yacht. The afternoon sun, though still bright, begins its slow descent, casting a soft golden glow across the polished surfaces and the endless expanse of the tranquil ocean. The gentle motion of the yacht, a barely perceptible rocking, creates a new, rhythmic comfort, replacing the stillness of the spa with the profound lull of the open sea. You walk towards the stern, your bare feet finding the smooth, warm wood of the deck beneath them, feeling the subtle, rhythmic sway of the vessel as it glides effortlessly through the calm waters. A gentle breeze carrying the clean, briny scent of the sea tousles your hair and provides a refreshing contrast to the earlier warmth of your massage. The only sounds are the soft, hypnotic lapping of waves against the hull, a constant, soothing whisper, and the barely perceptible hum of the yacht's engines far below, a deep, steady thrum that grounds you in the vastness. You settle into a deep, cushioned lounge chair, its plush fabric soft against your skin, positioning yourself to fully appreciate the unfolding spectacle. A crew member, moving with silent efficiency, places a chilled crystal glass of sparkling water on a small, polished side table beside you, the faint condensation on the glass, a visual promise of coolness. Your gaze is drawn to the horizon, where the sun is now a molten orb, painting the sky in ever-deepening shades of apricot and rose. Wisps of clouds, previously white, are now edged with vibrant gold, resembling delicate brushstrokes on a vast canvas. As the sun dips lower, the colors deepen further, transforming into rich corals and fiery oranges, bleeding seamlessly into soft lavenders and deep purples closer to the zenith. The surface of the ocean mirrors this dramatic display, reflecting streaks of shimmering light, like liquid fire dancing on indigo velvet. A distant seabird calls, its cry faint and ethereal, adding to the profound sense of vastness and peace. You feel the cool evening air begin to settle, a gentle caress on your skin, while the last warmth of the day radiates from the polished teak. You lift the cool glass to your lips, taking a slow sip, feeling the crisp, clear water refresh your palate. The slight saltiness on your tongue from the sea breeze blends pleasantly with the pure taste of the water. The rhythmic rocking of the yacht, combined with the vast, silent panorama, lulls your senses into a profound state of calm. Your eyes drift over the polished brass railings, seeing the reflection of the sunset fractured into myriad tiny, glittering lights, each one a fleeting sparkle against the gathering dusk. The sun finally touches the distant horizon, a slow, majestic descent, its final rays stretching across the water in a breathtaking farewell. The sky deepens to a rich indigo, and the first faint stars begin to emerge, tiny pinpricks of light in the vast, darkening expanse. You remain still, breathing in the cool, silent beauty of the ocean night, allowing the gentle rocking of the yacht to ease you deeper into stillness. The last fiery embers of the sun's brilliance softly vanish below the distant horizon, leaving behind a sky still shimmering with the ghost of its vibrant hues. The expansive indigo of the ocean deepens to an almost velvety black, absorbing the final vestiges of light as your private yacht continues its gentle, rhythmic sway. A profound quiet descends over the polished teak deck, the earlier dazzling colors now melting into ethereal pastels that stretch across the vast, cooling celestial dome above. You remain deeply settled in the plush comfort of the lounge chair, allowing your gaze to soften as the grand spectacle of sunset gracefully yields to twilight's hushed embrace. The fiery oranges and deep corals gently bleed into soft peaches and delicate lavenders, then slowly surrender to an endless, profound violet, painting the horizon with magnificent, fleeting strokes. Each subtle shift in color feels like a slow, deliberate brushstroke on a cosmic canvas, a silent evolution from vibrant day to tranquil night. Then, with exquisite slowness, the first intrepid stars begin to emerge, tiny, glittering pinpricks of light piercing the darkening tapestry above, almost imperceptibly expanding the quiet wonder of the vast celestial dome, making the air around you feel even more expansive and still. The rhythmic lapping of the waves against the hull, which had been a gentle murmur, now becomes a more prominent, deeply soothing presence. It's a soft swish, swish, a consistent, almost whispered conversation between the water and the resilient teak, a natural cadence that seems to breathe with the ocean itself. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the repetitive sound gently fill your awareness, feeling its slow, deliberate pulse resonate deep within your own being. This profound rhythm feels utterly timeless, a lullaby woven from the very fabric of the sea. The evening air grows cooler still, a crisp, invigorating freshness that delicately caresses your exposed skin, inviting you to sink even deeper into the luxurious softness of the cushions. You adjust your posture almost imperceptibly, feeling the plush fabric of the lounge chair perfectly conform to your form, its smooth texture a continuous, gentle comfort. The clean, briny scent of the sea, now intensified by the cooler air, swirls around you, mingling with a faint, almost imperceptible warmth that radiates from the polished teak deck, a gentle memory of the day's sun still held within its fibers. The continuous, subtle rocking of the yacht becomes a pervasive, cradling motion, a soft, hypnotic dance with the water that feels utterly ancient and profound. You feel the slow, effortless rise and fall, the barely there shift as the vessel glides, as if you are a part of the vast, liquid expanse, untethered and completely free from any earthly moorings. This steady, rhythmic movement is profoundly soothing, gently guiding your thoughts away from any lingering earthly concerns, dissolving them into the vastness. Each gentle sway encourages a deeper surrender, a slow, unburdened drift further into the embracing calm of the open sea and the endless, darkening sky, a perfect, weightless repose. The indigo sky deepens further into true night, dotted now with countless shimmering stars, a vast, silent canopy above. The gentle rocking of the waves continues, a soft, ceaseless cradle beneath you, pulling you deeper into a peaceful, unburdened awareness. You simply breathe, letting the vast, quiet beauty of the ocean night envelop you completely, a serene promise of deep, undisturbed rest. The last, lingering sense of the yacht's gentle, rhythmic sway slowly recedes as you step from the soft, cool sea breeze into the profound quiet of your study, a room dedicated to the art of ancient journeys. The polished teak of the yacht, the vastness of the ocean night, is now replaced by the warm, solid embrace of dark, aged walnut and the distinct, dry scent of old paper and leather that fills the air. A soft, even light, filtered through tall north-facing windows, illuminates the room, revealing its quiet dedication to discovery and historical perspective. You approach a grand, expansive drafting table made of richly polished mahogany, its surface worn smooth by countless hours of study and contemplation. Laid out meticulously across its expanse is a large, beautifully preserved antique world map, its vellum yellowed with age, its borders adorned with fanciful sea creatures and elaborate cartouches. The faded blues of the oceans and the soft greens and browns of the continents are rendered with exquisite detail, inviting your gaze to wander across forgotten routes and imagined lands. Your fingertips, cool and sensitive, gently trace the faint, raised lines of an ancient trade route, feeling the subtle texture of the aged paper beneath your skin. The quiet rustle of the map, a barely audible whisper, accompanies your exploration, a gentle sound that deepens the silence. You lean in closer, catching the subtle, earthy aroma of the old paper and the faint, metallic scent of the copperplate engravings, a grounding presence that connects you to the hands that first crafted this vision of the world. Each tiny, hand-drawn ship seems to brave invisible currents, each mountain range a silent, formidable barrier. Across the room, on a gleaming brass stand, rests a magnificent terrestrial globe, its surface intricately segmented with hand-applied paper gores, depicting a world as it was understood centuries ago. You walk towards it, the hushed tread of your steps barely disturbing the deep pile of the antique rug. Your hand reaches out, feeling the smooth, cool lacquer of the globe as you gently rotate it on its axis. The silent, effortless spin, a slow, continuous revolution, brings into view continents and oceans that have shifted their names and their political boundaries over time, yet remain fundamentally the same vast landmasses and waters. You pause, your fingers resting lightly on the equator, feeling the subtle coolness of the polished brass ring. The globe, a miniature world held in your hands, evokes a profound sense of connection to the navigators and cartographers who dared to map the unknown. The quiet dignity of these ancient objects fills the room, each one a testament to human curiosity and the enduring quest for understanding. The soft light illuminates the delicate hues, the intricate script, inviting a deeper, unhurried contemplation. The stillness of the room settles around you, a sanctuary of quiet exploration and timeless knowledge. You close your eyes, feeling the cool, smooth surface of the globe beneath your fingertips, allowing the silent stories of distant lands and bygone eras to gently wash over you, pulling your thoughts into a profound, peaceful calm. Under the soft, focused light of the antique brass desk lamp, its warm glow illuminating only the immediate surface of the grand mahogany drafting table, your attention returns fully to the ancient world map spread before you. The delicate vellum, subtly crisp and cool beneath your hands, still carries the faint, dry scent of centuries-old paper, now warmed just slightly by the lamp's gentle radiance. The grand globe, a quiet sentinel, stands in a soft shadow nearby, its silent presence a comforting companion as you delve into the intricate details of the flat world. Your gaze is drawn to a faint, dotted line, tracing a path across what was once called the Mare Atlanticum, a forgotten route of intrepid voyages. With exquisite care, You extend your index finger, its tip gently hovering just above the aged surface. Slowly, deliberately, you begin to trace the root, feeling the almost imperceptible texture of the vellum, the minute irregularities where the ancient inks have slightly raised the surface. The soft, whispered friction of your skin against the paper is the only sound, a delicate rustle that speaks of quiet history. As your finger glides, you observe the faded, elegant calligraphy naming long-lost ports and fantastical islands. Their existence now merely echoes on this beautiful, preserved canvas. You pass over a delicately drawn compass rose, its intricate points still sharp despite the years, and a whimsical illustration of a sea monster, its scales rendered with surprising detail, a silent guardian of the charted unknowns. The blues of the painted oceans are softened by age, almost translucent in places, suggesting the vast, mysterious depths they represent. A subtle, earthy aroma, a mixture of antique paper and the polished mahogany table, rises gently as you lean closer, drawing you deeper into the past. You pause your tracing, allowing your gaze to rest on a small, exquisitely detailed depiction of a sailing ship, its sails billowed as if caught by an invisible breeze, its tiny flag fluttering, forever embarking on its silent, endless journey across the map's flat expanse. The focused beam of the desk lamp highlights the delicate cross-hatching that gives the ship its form, bringing it to life with subtle shadows and light. You absorb the meticulousness, the dedication of the original cartographer, feeling a quiet appreciation for the blend of artistry and scientific endeavor. The complete stillness of the room, punctuated only by the occasional faint click of the lamp cooling, allows for this profound concentration. Your finger gently resumes its path, continuing to follow the faint dotted line as it disappears into the edge of a stylized continent, hinting at adventures beyond the visible frame. The act of tracing feels meditative, a silent connection across time, dissolving any sense of urgency or outer-world demands. The cool, smooth surface of the drafting table against your forearms, the gentle warmth from the lamp, and the soft, almost tactile presence of the map, all combine to deepen your relaxation. You breathe slowly, evenly, allowing the quiet stories of distant journeys to gently lull your thoughts, pulling you into a profound, peaceful calm. The gentle, quiet world of ancient maps and globes slowly recedes as you carefully close the heavy door of your study, leaving behind the rich, dry scent of old paper. A sense of poised calm travels with you as you move towards a separate, more serene wing of your residence, approaching a dedicated tea pavilion. The air begins to shift, becoming noticeably lighter, carrying a faint, clean aroma of cedarwood and fresh, subtle green tea, a distinct departure from the weight of history. Soft, diffused light, perhaps from an inner courtyard, illuminates your path. You slide open a translucent shoji screen with a barely audible whisper, revealing the simple elegance of the pavilion within. The floor is covered in meticulously woven tatami mats, cool and yielding beneath your bare feet, absorbing all sound. The space is uncluttered, designed for quiet contemplation, with smooth, pale wood panels and a large, low table that forms the heart of the ceremony. A delicate sense of tranquility immediately settles, the outside world feeling utterly distant, a mere thought. You approach the tea preparation area, where an exquisite selection of teaware rests, perfectly arranged on a dark, polished slab of river stone. A pristine ceramic kettle, its surface still cool, sits beside a collection of delicate porcelain cups and a small, perfectly formed bamboo scoop. Each object is a piece of art in itself, chosen for its quiet beauty and functionality. The subtle gleam of the polished porcelain catches the soft light, hinting at its delicate form. The faint, earthy aroma of the riverstone beneath the teaware blends with the clean, fresh scent of the wood and the subtle, unfolding fragrance of the tea. Your hand reaches for the kettle, its ceramic cool and smooth, and you lift it with a deliberate, unhurried motion. You carry it to a hidden alcove where purified water is already warmed to the precise temperature. As you pour the water into the kettle, a gentle, rhythmic gurgle fills the quiet space, a comforting, almost primal sound. The steam rises faintly, a soft, ethereal mist, carrying a clean, pure scent of warmth. You return the kettle to its place on the river stone, feeling its increasing warmth radiate against your palm, a living presence in the stillness. Next, you select a small, dark wooden box, its lid closing with a soft, precise click. Inside, perfectly rolled green tea leaves, a deep, vibrant emerald, rest in serene order. You pick up the bamboo scoop, feeling its smooth, light texture, and with utmost care, measure a small, precise quantity of the fragrant leaves into a delicate tea bowl. The dry, rustling whisper of the leaves as they fall into the ceramic is a soft, satisfying sound, releasing a potent, earthy perfume of rich green tea that fills the air around you, a fragrant cloud of quiet anticipation. You pause, allowing the ritual to unfold, simply existing in this moment of precise, unhurried preparation. The soft light, the rich scent of tea, and the pervasive stillness cradle your awareness. The world outside the pavilion feels as distant as a fading dream, leaving only the quiet promise of the infusion. Everything is ready, waiting in this tranquil space, a gentle invitation to deeper calm. The precise quantity of fragrant green tea leaves now nestled in the delicate tea bowl. You lift the warm ceramic kettle from its resting place on the polished river stone. With slow, deliberate care, the perfectly heated water begins its graceful descent, a soft, hushed stream that flows over the emerald leaves. A delicate plume of steam immediately rises, carrying with it an intensified, comforting aroma of fresh, earthy tea, mingled with the faint, clean scent of cedar from the pavilion. The gentle, continuous sound of the pouring water fills the quiet space, a soft gurgle that is profoundly calming. You watch as the leaves begin to unfurl, slowly releasing their vibrant color into the clear water, a silent, natural dance within the porcelain bowl. The water, once pristine, transforms into a rich, clear amber, shimmering subtly in the soft, diffused light filtering through the shoji screens. You allow the tea to steep for a few unhurried moments, simply observing the quiet alchemy, feeling the ambient warmth of the ritual embracing you. The air around you becomes thick with the pure, grounding scent of the brewing infusion, a tranquil cloud that stills your mind. With a final, careful motion, you pour the steeped tea from the bowl into one of the delicate porcelain cups, its surface cool to the touch, until the liquid warms it from within. The soft clink of the tea bowl resting back on the river stone, followed by the faint swish as the tea settles in the cup, are the only sounds. You lift the teacup, its porcelain warm and smooth against your fingertips, a perfect weight that feels utterly balanced. The warmth radiates steadily into your palms, a comforting, living heat that soothes. You bring the cup slowly to your lips, feeling the smooth, finely crafted rim. The first sip is a gentle awakening for your palate, a delicate balance of subtle bitterness and inherent sweetness, leaving a clean, refreshing aftertaste. The warmth spreads down, a gentle current through your being, easing any lingering tension. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the sensation wash over you, absorbing the quiet essence of the tea, the taste a pure, unadulterated experience. The profound stillness of the tea pavilion settles around you, deepening with each measured sip. You listen to the quiet, almost imperceptible sounds of the natural world just beyond the shoji screens, perhaps the soft rustle of leaves in a gentle breeze, or the distant, muted chirping of a bird, each sound blending seamlessly into the pervasive calm, never intruding. You feel the steady beat of your own heart, slow and even, a gentle rhythm aligning with the serene environment. You rest the warm teacup on the polished river stone, its gentle warmth leaving a subtle, temporary imprint. The remaining tea continues to exude its calming aroma, a soft, ethereal presence in the hushed space. This moment, held in the quiet grace of the tea ceremony, feels entirely complete and deeply peaceful, a perfect transition. The soft light of the pavilion invites a soft blurring of focus, easing your mind towards a quiet, unburdened repose. The lingering warmth and subtle aroma of the finished tea ceremony gently fade as you step from the tranquil pavilion. A profound sense of quietude follows you as you move through a gently lit passage, feeling the familiar smooth marble floor cool beneath your bare feet. Ahead, through a wide, arching doorway, lies the entrance to your private botanical sanctuary, where the soft, deepening light of twilight promises a soothing transition into the evening. You push open the heavy, ornate iron gate with a soft, resonant clink, the sound echoing briefly in the hushed space before dissolving into the pervasive stillness. Immediately, a distinct coolness washes over you, carrying with it a lush, complex aroma of damp earth, night-blooming jasmine, and verdant foliage. The air is noticeably softer, infused with the rich, living breath of countless plants. The botanical garden, now bathed in the ethereal glow of the fading sun, appears as a mysterious, shadowed landscape, its forms softened by the gathering dusk. You step onto a winding path paved with smooth, irregular river stones, feeling their cool, damp surfaces beneath your soles. The faint, rhythmic crunch of fine gravel underfoot is the only sound, a gentle percussion that accompanies your unhurried stroll. Tall, ancient trees, their branches laden with leaves, form a natural canopy overhead, their silhouettes sharply defined against the pale, twilight sky. The rustling of leaves in a barely there breeze is a soft, continuous whisper, a living symphony of nature's quietude. You wander deeper into the sanctuary, your gaze drifting over the carefully curated beds of exotic flora. Here, a delicate orchid, its petals a luminous white, seems to glow softly in the dim light, its form a delicate counterpoint to the shadowy foliage. There, a cluster of ferns, their fronds, still wet with residual moisture, unfurls with a silent, languid grace. The cool air against your skin is a comforting caress, awakening your senses to the nuanced beauty of the twilight garden. A distant, subtle scent of damp moss, earthy and profound, becomes more noticeable as you move deeper into the botanical embrace. You pause beside a small, still pond, its surface a mirror reflecting the deepening indigo of the sky and the first faint glimmer of emerging stars. A delicate, unseen insect buzzes softly in the air nearby, its faint hum barely registering against the profound silence. You lean slightly, noticing the perfectly formed lily pads floating serenely on the water, their dark green surfaces reflecting the pale light. The quiet lapping of the water against the pond's smooth stone edge is a soft, hypnotic rhythm, a natural lullaby. The light continues to fade, painting the garden in ever deeper shades of blue and gray, blurring the edges of the distant plants. The coolness of the air increases, inviting you to pull your shoulders gently inward, a subtle comfort. The rich, calming sense of the botanical sanctuary, the hushed sounds, and the tranquil transition from day to night all combine to deepen your relaxation. You feel a profound sense of peace settling over you, a gentle lull that eases your thoughts, pulling you further into the quiet, unburdened repose of the darkening garden. The cool, smooth edge of the tranquil pond feels solid beneath your hands as you lean slightly, the twilight deepening around you in the botanical sanctuary. The surface of the water, a dark, reflective mirror, catches the last faint blush of the setting sun, mixing it with the deepening indigo of the sky and the first shy gleam of emerging stars. The air, cool and still, carries the gentle, earthy scent of damp moss and the subtle perfume of night-blooming jasmine, now more pronounced in the hushed calm. Your gaze, soft and unhurried, settles on the dark depths, waiting. Then, a slow, deliberate movement breaks the mirror-like surface. A flash of iridescent orange, then a shimmer of pale gold, gracefully emerges from the shadows near a cluster of lily pads. It is an ornamental fish, its form a languid blur of color beneath the darkening water, moving with an unhurried, ancient wisdom. The faint, almost imperceptible ripple it creates expands slowly, gently reaching the smooth stone edge of the pond before dissolving into stillness once more, a soft, hushed breath across the water. More forms emerge, gliding with an effortless elegance that seems to defy the very density of the water. Their scales, catching the faint ambient light, shimmer in patterns of deep crimson, pure white and mottled black, like living jewels slowly traversing a liquid canvas. You observe the deliberate flick of a tail, the gentle undulation of fins, propelling them forward with a silent, continuous grace. Each movement is a slow, hypnotic dance, entirely without urgency, reflecting the deep peace of their aquatic world. The cool air brushes softly against your cheeks, a gentle counterpoint to the subtle warmth that seems to emanate from the living forms within the water. You watch as two of the fish pass each other with an almost ceremonial slowness, their bodies briefly overlapping, their vibrant colors blending for a fleeting moment before they separate, continuing their solitary, serene patrols. The gentle lapping of the water against the smooth stones of the pond's edge, a soft, repetitive whisper, seems to harmonize with their silent movements, creating a deeply calming, rhythmic backdrop to your quiet observation. The rich, earthy aroma from the surrounding damp foliage deepens slightly, anchoring you further into this moment of profound stillness. The faint, distant buzzing of an insect, a soft, almost ethereal hum, seems to float gently above the water, never quite breaking the pervasive calm, but rather blending into the overall quietude. You feel a profound sense of peace settle over you, a gentle lull induced by the slow, continuous movements and the deep, hushed atmosphere. Your breathing slows, matching the unhurried rhythm of the fish as your thoughts gently dissipate, pulled softly into the depths of the darkening pond and the serene, unfolding night. The serene, silent world of the botanical sanctuary gently recedes as you re-enter your study, leaving behind the cool, damp earth and the subtle perfumes of the night-blooming jasmine. The rich, dry scent of old paper and aged leather, a familiar comfort, now greets you as you approach your antique writing desk. Golden afternoon light, soft and warm, streams through the tall, north-facing windows, illuminating the intricate carvings of the dark oak desk and casting a gentle glow across the polished surface. You settle into the plush, high-backed leather chair, its aged surface giving a soft, almost imperceptible creak as it cradles your form. The familiar scent of fine leather, warm and rich, rises to meet you. Your hands rest on the smooth, cool surface of the desk, feeling the faint, subtle texture of the centuries-old oak grain beneath your fingertips. A collection of writing implements, each an antique in its own right, is arranged with quiet precision across the expansive desktop. A silver-tipped quill, a heavy brass letter opener, and a small, delicate glass inkwell, its dark liquid shimmering faintly in the golden light. You begin the gentle ritual of organization, an act of quiet order that brings a profound sense of calm. Your fingers reach for a stack of cream-colored stationery, its heavy, textured paper cool and smooth against your skin. You align the edges with meticulous care, producing a soft, barely audible asterisk, SHFF asterisk sound, as the sheets settle into perfect symmetry. The faint, clean scent of fresh paper, mingling with the deep aroma of the old wood, is a subtle, grounding presence in the quiet room. Next, you pick up a small, exquisitely crafted wooden box, its surface polished to a deep, lustrous sheen. With a soft click, the lid lifts, revealing a collection of sealing wax sticks in various hues of deep red, forest green, and rich gold. You select a deep indigo stick, feeling its cool, smooth weight, and place it gently back into its velvet-lined compartment, the soft whisper of the fabric a soothing sound. The quiet precision of each movement, the deliberate handling of each object, deepens the serene atmosphere. You then reach for the heavy brass letter opener, its cool, smooth weight familiar in your palm. You run your thumb along its intricately carved handle, feeling the delicate details of the ancient craftsmanship. With a soft, almost silent motion, you place it back into its designated leather slot on the desk blotter. The faint thud of brass on leather a subtle punctuation in the room's pervasive silence. The golden light catches the polished surface of the brass, creating a soft, warm glint. The room remains perfectly still, bathed in the soft, golden light, the only sounds the faint whispers of your movements, the profound sense of order, the tactile pleasure of the antique objects, and the rich, comforting aromas, all combine to ease your thoughts, pulling you deeper into a peaceful, unburdened calm. Your breath deepens, slowing to match the unhurried rhythm of your movements as you simply exist in the quiet grace of the moment, surrounded by the silent stories of the past. The golden afternoon light, soft and unwavering, continues to bathe your antique writing desk in a warm glow, illuminating the meticulously arranged implements. The rich, dry scent of old paper and aged oak, a comforting aroma, still permeates the air around you. Having completed the quiet ritual of organization, your attention now shifts to the elegant fountain pen resting on its dark leather blotter, its polished barrel reflecting the gentle radiance of the sun-drenched study. You reach for the pen, feeling its cool, balanced weight settle precisely into your hand. The fine, polished resin of its casing is smooth against your fingertips, while the intricate engraving on its cap provides a subtle grounding texture. With a soft, barely audible click, you uncap the pen, revealing the delicate, gleaming gold nib, its tip poised and ready. A faint, almost imperceptible metallic scent, unique to the pen itself, wafts gently as you prepare for the next deliberate step. Your gaze moves to the small, crystalline glass inkwell, its dark, obsidian-like liquid shimmering faintly in the golden light. The rich, deep indigo ink seems to hold a quiet depth, a promise of flowing script. With unhurried care, you lower the slender nib of the fountain pen into the ink, a delicate, almost silent plink as it meets the liquid surface. You hold it there for a few serene moments, watching as the dark ink slowly, steadily rises into the fine capillary channels, coating the golden tip in a glistening, profound hue. A subtle, clean aroma, distinct to the ink, rises gently, a sensory signature of the moment. You then lift the pen from the well, the excess ink forming a perfect minute bead at the tip of the nib before it gracefully retracts. You bring the freshly inked pen over a sheet of cream-colored heavy stationery, its smooth, cool surface inviting. With a gentle yet deliberate pressure, you touch the nib to the paper. A soft, barely audible asterisk SSSHHH scratch sound accompanies the first stroke as the dark, flowing ink unfurls onto the pristine page, leaving a rich, wet line of elegant script. You observe the way the ink, a vibrant, deep indigo, slowly sinks into the fine fibers of the paper, transforming from wet sheen to a soft, matte finish, a testament to the paper's quality. You continue to form a few more deliberate strokes, each one made with quiet attention. The rhythmic asterisk SSSHHH scratch of the nib on the paper, creating a soothing, continuous rhythm in the profound silence of the study. Your breathing deepens, slowing to match the unhurried pace of your hand. The tactile sensation of the pen gliding smoothly, effortlessly across the fine paper, the faint scent of the ink, and the visual elegance of the forming script all combine to pull your awareness deeply into the present moment, dissolving all external thoughts and concerns. You pause, allowing your hand to rest, the inked nib hovering just above the paper, a silent thought still held. The golden light continues to fall across the page, illuminating the freshly written words, which appear crisp and vibrant against the cream. The room remains hushed, a sanctuary of quiet creation, as a profound sense of peaceful completion settles over you, gently guiding your mind into a deeper, unburdened tranquility. The quiet dignity of your study, with its rich scent of old paper and the gentle scratch of the fountain pen, slowly recedes as you close the heavy door, leaving the golden light behind. A new, inviting warmth begins to draw you, carrying a faint, clean scent of mineral-rich water and delicate steam. You move through a softly lit corridor, the familiar cool marble beneath your feet guiding you towards a secluded area of your residence, your private indoor infinity pool. You slide open a subtle frosted glass door with a barely audible swish, revealing a cavernous, serene space bathed in a soft, even light from overhead concealed fixtures. Immediately the air wraps around you, warm and humid, carrying the distinct, clean aroma of pure water, a profound contrast to the dry air of the study. The dominant feature is the infinity pool itself, a vast, still expanse of deep blue water, its surface perfectly calm, reflecting the soft light like a liquid mirror. The quiet murmur of the overflow edge, a soft, constant whisper of water gently flowing over stone, fills the air with a soothing, hypnotic rhythm. You approach the pool's edge, your bare feet finding the cool, smooth, polished travertine deck. The faint, clean scent of chlorine, almost imperceptible, blends with the pure water aroma, creating a sense of pristine calm. The warmth radiating from the water is palpable, a gentle invitation. You pause at the shallow entry steps, the smooth, cool stone welcoming your touch. The subtle shimmer of the water, a delicate dance of light across its surface, holds your gaze, pulling you into its quiet depths. With slow, deliberate grace, you step into the water. The initial sensation is a gentle coolness around your ankles, then a profound, enveloping warmth that rises steadily around your calves, then your knees. The water is silkily smooth, its density a comforting presence against your skin, a soft embrace that begins to lift away all sense of weight and gravity. A delicate plop-plop sound accompanies your entry, the small ripples expanding in perfect circles across the still surface before gently fading into nothingness. The quiet gurgle of the overflow edge seems to deepen, a continuous, peaceful hum. You sink deeper, allowing your body to be fully supported, the warm water rising to your chest, then to your shoulders. The sensation is one of complete buoyancy, a profound weightlessness that cradles your limbs. The warmth seeps into every muscle, easing away any lingering tension, dissolving it into the fluid expanse. You close your eyes for a moment, simply floating, letting the warm, still water hold you completely. The soft, humid air, the clean scent of the water, and the hypnotic whisper of the overflow create a perfect sensory cocoon. The world outside this tranquil space feels incredibly distant, a mere whisper beyond the thick, serene walls. Your breathing deepens, slowing to match the unhurried rhythm of the softly flowing water as you surrender to the profound calm of the infinity pool, allowing your awareness to gently drift, soft and unburdened. This quiet, warm embrace invites a deep and effortless rest, a peaceful dissolving into the present moment, deeply enveloped by the profound, warm embrace of the still water in your private infinity pool. You find yourself floating weightlessly, every muscle eased, every tension dissolved. The gentle, continuous whisper of the overflow edge against the smooth stone, a rhythmic, hypnotic sound, continues to fill the serene aquatic space, providing a constant, soothing backdrop. The air, warm and humid, carries the clean, pure scent of mineral-rich water, a soft, ethereal cloud around you, deepening the sensation of utter calm. You begin to move with an exquisite slowness, your arms extending forward with a languid grace, then sweeping back through the dense, warm water. Each stroke is deliberate, unhurried, creating barely perceptible eddies that swirl gently around your hands and wrists before dissipating into the tranquil surface. The subtle whoosh of the water parting around your body, a soft, muffled sound, blends seamlessly with the steady hum of the overflow, a harmonious aquatic symphony. The water itself feels like liquid silk against your skin, a continuous, comforting caress that supports your every movement. As you glide through the water, your legs follow with an easy, rhythmic kick, pushing gently against the yielding warmth. The soft, rhythmic swish-swish of your feet through the water is a steady, soothing pulse, a natural extension of your calm breathing. The movement is effortless, a graceful dance of buoyancy and fluid resistance, requiring no exertion, only gentle intention. You feel the slow, steady current created by your own movement, a ripple that spreads silently across the vast, still surface, eventually reaching the distant edges of the pool before softly vanishing. The subtle light from the overhead fixtures dances across the water, creating shifting patterns of light and shadow that further enhance the dreamlike quality of the space. You allow your mind to drift, focusing only on the gentle, repetitive sensations. The rhythmic glide of your body through the warm water, the soft sounds of displacement, and the pervasive stillness all combine to create a deeply meditative state. Each stroke pulls you deeper into a sense of profound peace, dissolving any lingering thoughts or external concerns. The humidity in the air, a soft, warm cloak, settles around you, further enhancing the cocoon of serenity, making the world outside feel impossibly distant and irrelevant. The vastness of the water around you, the endless expanse of the infinity edge that seems to merge with the subtly lit walls, creates a profound sense of unbounded freedom and weightlessness. You continue your slow, graceful movements, each one an act of quiet surrender to the water's gentle embrace. The soft echoes of the tranquil aquatic space, a low, continuous hum, gently cradle your awareness, guiding you deeper into an unburdened, serene state. You simply float, moving with the water, allowing its warmth and silence to pull you into a profound, effortless rest, completely at ease and at peace. Exiting the warm, humid embrace of your private indoor infinity pool, the soothing whisper of the overflowing water slowly recedes behind you. You move through a quietly lit hallway, the cool marble floor a familiar presence beneath your bare feet, before stepping into the profound warmth of your main living area. A distinct, comforting aroma of burning oak and aged wood greets you, a rich, grounding scent that invites you deeper into the cozy heart of your home. You settle into a deep, plush armchair positioned perfectly before a grand, roaring fireplace. The rich, soft velvet of the upholstery cradles your body, its deep burgundy hue absorbing the flickering light of the flames. A thick cashmere blanket, incredibly soft and warm, is already draped over one arm of the chair. You pull it gently around your shoulders, feeling its exquisite lightness and comforting weight, the fine fibers a tender caress against your skin. The warmth from the crackling fire immediately begins to permeate your being, a profound, soothing heat that chases away any lingering chill. Through the massive, floor-to-ceiling windows, you observe the outside world transformed. Large, silent snowflakes drift lazily downwards, a mesmerizing, continuous curtain of white against the darkening twilight sky. They accumulate softly on the wide, polished stone sill outside, gradually forming a pristine, undisturbed blanket over the familiar landscape. The absolute silence of the falling snow is striking, muffling any distant sounds, creating an unparalleled sense of serene enclosure. The only sounds within the room are the rhythmic crackle and pop of the burning oak logs, a soft, natural percussion that harmonizes perfectly with the pervasive stillness. The flames dance and flicker, casting warm, shifting patterns of light and shadow across the rich textures of the room, the polished wood, the soft fabrics, the antique tapestries on the far wall. The rich, woody scent of the burning oak deepens, a natural, grounding perfume that fills the cozy air. You lift a warm, heavy ceramic mug, filled with a calming herbal tea, to your lips. The pure, gentle steam rising from its surface carries a faint, sweet aroma of chamomile. You take a slow, appreciative sip of the tea, feeling its gentle warmth spread through you. a soothing counterpoint to the vibrant heat of the fire. The heavy ceramic feels smooth and comforting in your hands. Your gaze drifts back to the window, captivated by the ceaseless, silent descent of the snow. Each flake, unique and delicate, appears for a fleeting moment against the dark backdrop before melting into the ever-growing blanket of white, a continuous, quiet ballet. The profound comfort of the armchair, the enveloping warmth of the cashmere blanket, and the hypnotic rhythm of the falling snow all combine to pull you deeper into a state of profound peace. You breathe slowly, evenly, allowing the gentle light and sounds to soothe your mind, dissolving all external thoughts and concerns into the serene, quiet beauty of the moment, inviting a deep and effortless rest. Deeply settled into the plush velvet armchair, the exquisite softness and comforting weight of the cashmere blanket wraps around you like a second skin, a luxurious cocoon against the evening chill. Outside the vast windows, the silent, hypnotic ballet of falling snow continues, each flake a delicate, ephemeral ghost against the deepening twilight. The profound quiet of the falling snow presses in, muffling all distant sounds, creating a sanctuary of utter stillness within your grand living area. The vibrant, dancing flames of the roaring fireplace now burn with a more subdued intensity, their glow casting a soft, warm radiance across the room. The crackle and pop of the burning oak logs, once a robust sound, has softened into a gentle, rhythmic hush-crackle, a distant, soothing percussion that resonates with the pervasive calm. The rich, earthy aroma of the burning oak, subtly mingling with the faint, sweet scent of chamomile from your mug, deepens the sense of grounded peace. You lift the heavy ceramic mug, its warmth radiating steadily through your fingers, taking another slow, unhurried sip of the soothing herbal tea. The delicate steam, still rising gently, carries a faint, sweet whisper of the calming brew. The tea, warm and smooth, glides down, leaving a subtle, comforting warmth in its wake. You close your eyes for a moment, savoring the simple, pure sensation, letting the warmth from the mug seep deeper into your palms, a quiet, gentle anchor in the serene moment. The luxurious cashmere blanket, now perfectly molded to your form, provides a continuous, gentle pressure, a subtle weight that feels deeply reassuring. You run your hand slowly over its surface, feeling the incredible fineness of the fibers, their softness a constant, tender caress against your skin. This tactile comfort, combined with the profound warmth and the subdued light, creates a sensation of being utterly protected, completely at ease, far removed from any outside distractions or concerns. Your gaze, soft and unfocused, drifts towards the window again, watching the silent, continuous descent of the snow. Each delicate flake appears, dances briefly, then merges seamlessly into the growing, pristine blanket of white, a hypnotic, repetitive movement that encourages a gentle blurring of your vision. The vastness of the snow-covered landscape outside, stretching into the silent darkness, evokes a sense of deep, expansive peace, a quietude that seems to extend infinitely. The gentle, rhythmic crackle of the distant fire, the comforting weight of the cashmere, and the profound visual quiet of the falling snow all conspire to pull you deeper into a state of serene relaxation. Your breathing becomes slow, even, almost imperceptible, harmonizing with the hushed rhythm of the night. You simply exist in this moment of perfect stillness, allowing the comforting sensations to gently lull your mind, dissolving all thoughts into a soft, unburdened tranquility, inviting a deep and effortless rest. The deep comfort of the armchair, the pervasive warmth of the cashmere, and the hypnotic silence of the falling snow slowly recede as you rise from the hearthside. The soft crackle of the distant fire gently fades, replaced by the hushed quiet of the evening. You move through a softly lit corridor, the smooth marble floor cool beneath your bare feet, before arriving at a dedicated listening room, a sanctuary of sound and memory. You open the heavy, sound-dampened door with a soft, deliberate thump, revealing a room cloaked in a warm, inviting dimness. The air within carries a subtle, dry scent of polished wood, aged paper, and a faint hint of static electricity, a unique olfactory signature of this space. Dominating one corner is your antique phonograph, a magnificent piece crafted from dark, lustrous mahogany, its polished brass horn gleaming softly in the ambient light. Around it, tall, slender shelves are filled with rows of carefully curated records, each one a portal to a bygone era of sound. You approach the shelves, your fingertips gently tracing the spines of the album covers. The paper feels dry and slightly cool, its texture softened by years of careful handling. The faint, almost imperceptible rustle of the record sleeves as you browse is a soothing, rhythmic sound. You search for a particular piece, a timeless melody that perfectly matches the quiet introspection of the evening. The muted colors of the album art, faded by time, evoke a sense of nostalgic calm. Your hand pauses, drawn to a specific album. Its cover, a simple, elegant design, feels smooth and cool beneath your touch. With a gentle, precise motion, you slide the record from its place. The subtle asterisk, SHHHFF asterisk of the paper sleeve, a delicate whisper in the quiet room. The record itself, a thick, heavy vinyl disc, feels cool and smooth in your hands, its dark, reflective surface a mirror for the soft ambient light. You notice the faint, concentric circles of the grooves, holding untold stories of sound within their microscopic valleys. You carry the cherished record to the phonograph, setting it carefully on the polished wood surface beside the turntable. The subtle scent of aged vinyl, a faint, almost sweet aroma, rises gently as you prepare to play. With deliberate movements, you lift the heavy, brass-weighted tone arm, its cold metal smooth against your fingers, and gently place the needle into its rest, a soft, precise click resonating in the hushed air. The anticipation is a quiet, settled feeling, a profound sense of poised readiness. The room remains perfectly still, enveloped in the soft, ambient light and the rich, comforting scent of polished wood and vinyl. The gentle whir of the phonograph's internal mechanism, a soft, almost imperceptible hum, begins to fill the space, a quiet prelude to the melody that is about to unfold. This moment of deliberate, unhurried preparation creates a profound sense of ease, drawing your awareness deeper into the tranquil ritual. You simply exist in this quiet, waiting space, allowing the anticipation of the music to gently settle your thoughts, guiding you towards a deeper, unburdened calm. The subtle hum of the phonograph's mechanism, a soft, almost imperceptible breath, deepens in the quiet room as your hand gently lowers the brass-weighted tone arm. The rich, dry scent of polished mahogany and the faint, sweet aroma of aged vinyl, unique to this sanctuary of sound, softly permeate the air. Your gaze, soft and unfocused, rests upon the dark, perfectly spinning record, its surface a mirror for the dim, ambient light, now imbued with the promise of unfolding melody. With exquisite care, the delicate diamond needle makes its contact. A tiny, almost inaudible asterisk, ZZZZZT, asterisk of static, a fleeting whisper that precedes the profound silence. Then, from the warm brass horn, the very first notes emerge, a low, resonant cello, its sound rich and velvety, filling the air with a palpable warmth. The music is not merely heard, it is felt, a gentle vibration that seems to settle deep within the polished wood of the phonograph and resonate through the very floor beneath your bare feet. Each note, round and full, seems to hang in the air for a moment before gracefully receding. You settle back into the plush depths of the upholstered armchair, its deep fabric molding perfectly to your form, supporting you completely. The soft rhythmic crackle of the distant fireplace, a familiar comfort from moments ago, now seems to blend seamlessly into the warm, analog tones of the classical piece, becoming a harmonious, almost invisible counterpoint to the orchestral swells. The rich, warm tones of violins begin to weave a delicate, shimmering tapestry of sound, their smooth, sustained notes gliding effortlessly above the deeper, grounding resonance of the cello. You close your eyes, allowing the visual world to recede, inviting your other senses to deepen their focus. The subtle scent of aged wood and vinyl, now mingled with a faint, clean air, becomes a part of the sensory immersion. You feel the plush texture of the armchair's velvet against your skin, a continuous, soft embrace. The music washes over you in gentle waves, each instrument clearly delineated, yet seamlessly blended, creating a rich, evolving landscape of sound that is both intricate and profoundly simple. The slow, unhurried tempo of the piece feels perfectly aligned with your own deepening state of relaxation. The music continues its serene journey, each note a soft, deliberate step in a timeless dance. Your breathing becomes slow, even, almost imperceptible, effortlessly matching the unhurried rhythm of the classical composition. You simply exist within this profound cocoon of warm, rich sound, allowing the elegant melodies to gently lull your mind, dissolving any lingering thought or sensation into the deep, pervasive calm of the evening. The outside world, with its various demands, feels incredibly distant, a mere whisper beyond the thick, silent walls, leaving only this beautiful, enveloping soundscape to guide you into deeper rest. The rich, warm tones of the classical music, now a gentle echo in the quiet listening room, slowly recede as you rise from the plush armchair. The soft sound of the phonograph's needle lifting from the vinyl is a delicate, almost imperceptible click, marking the end of the melody. You move towards a hidden doorway, the sound of the ocean, a distant rhythmic murmur, gradually drawing you towards it. A distinct coolness in the air, carrying the clean, briny scent of salt, replaces the polished wood and aged vinyl. You step through the archway, onto a cool, smooth stone path that winds gently downwards, leading to the moonlit expanse of your secluded private beach. The air immediately feels crisp and fresh, a cool caress against your skin, carrying the profound, invigorating aroma of the open sea. Above, a vast velvety night sky, dotted with countless shimmering stars, is softly illuminated by the full, luminous moon, casting a silvery glow across the tranquil ocean and the expansive, untouched sand. You step from the stone path onto the soft, cool sand, feeling its fine, yielding texture beneath your bare feet. Each step sinks just slightly, creating a faint, muffled asterisk, SHHFF asterisk sound, a gentle rhythm that harmonizes with the constant, soothing lapping of the waves. The sand, still cool from the day's stored warmth, feels incredibly soft, almost powdery, a natural cushion for your feet. The clean, saline scent of the ocean is powerful here, a deep, pervasive fragrance that fills your lungs with each slow, deliberate breath. As you walk, your gaze drifts across the vast, moonlit expanse of the ocean. The waves, each one a smooth, dark curve, roll in with a gentle, continuous sigh, breaking softly against the shore with a hushed asterisk, FSSHHFSSHHH asterisk sound. The moonlight catches the crests of the waves, creating fleeting shimmering lines of silver that dance momentarily before dissolving back into the dark water. The sheer scale of the ocean, stretching endlessly towards the distant, blurred horizon, evokes a profound sense of peace and insignificance, a comforting vastness. You pause at the very edge of the water, allowing a gentle wave to wash over your feet. The cold shock is brief, quickly replaced by a refreshing coolness as the salt water glides over your skin, then recedes, pulling tiny grains of sand gently back into the sea with a soft, whispering hiss. The sensation is cleansing, renewing, a direct connection to the ancient rhythm of the tides. You can feel the slight undertow, a subtle pull that gently nudges your feet before releasing them. The ceaseless, rhythmic sound of the waves, the cool, soft sand beneath your feet, and the vast, silent panorama of the moonlit ocean combine to pull you deeper into a state of profound peace. You breathe slowly, evenly, allowing the gentle sounds and sensations to lull your mind, dissolving all external thoughts and concerns into the serene, quiet beauty of the night, inviting a deep and effortless rest. The world outside this secluded haven feels impossibly distant, a mere whisper beyond the rhythmic ebb and flow of the tide, leaving only this profound, enveloping calm. The soft, yielding sand, still cool and fine beneath your bare feet, cradles your weight as you settle gently near the water's edge on your secluded private beach. The vast, moonlit ocean stretches endlessly before you, its surface a shimmering tapestry of deep indigo, reflecting the luminous glow of the full moon above. The air, crisp and cool, carries the profound, clean scent of salt, filling your lungs with each slow, deliberate breath, invigorating and deeply calming. The rhythmic hush of the waves, a continuous, ancient lullaby, becomes the singular focus of your awareness. It's a soft, drawn-out asterisk, FSHHH recede, followed by a gentle, sustained hush-wash, a hypnotic rhythm that has echoed across millennia. Each incoming wave is a smooth, dark curve, rising almost imperceptibly from the vast expanse, cresting with a fleeting, pearlescent shimmer of moonlight, before sighing softly onto the sand, and then gently retreating, pulling tiny grains back into the depths, with a whispering asterisk, SPSSHH. The subtle, constant motion of the water feels utterly boundless. You rest your hands lightly on the cool, soft sand, feeling its granular texture, the tiny individual particles shifting almost imperceptibly beneath your fingertips. The profound stillness of the night is broken only by the ceaseless rhythmic breath of the ocean, a natural pulse that seems to synchronize with your own slowing heartbeat. Your gaze drifts to the distant horizon, a blurred line where the vast, dark ocean merges seamlessly with the equally vast, star-dusted sky, creating an expansive sense of infinite calm. The luminous moon hangs high above, a silent, benevolent presence, casting a silvery sheen across the water, turning the breaking waves into fleeting lines of liquid light. A few solitary stars, tiny pinpricks of pure, cold light, begin to emerge more brightly in the deepening darkness, each one a distant, silent beacon in the boundless void. You feel utterly small, yet profoundly connected to this immense, tranquil expanse, a part of its ancient, unhurried rhythm. The cool, gentle breeze occasionally sweeps across your face, carrying a renewed burst of the invigorating salt tang, a fresh, clean caress. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the rhythmic asterisk FSHHH hush of the waves to fill your entire being, absorbing their ceaseless, steady cadence. The cool, soft sand beneath you, the crisp, saline air, and the vast, silent panorama of the moonlit ocean all combine to pull you deeper into a state of profound, unburdened peace. Your breathing slows, becoming almost imperceptible, as you simply exist in this tranquil embrace, allowing your awareness to gently dissolve into the peaceful, unending expanse, drifting effortlessly further into the quiet of the night. The rhythmic hush of the waves, a profound, ceaseless whisper, slowly recedes as you turn away from the moonlit expanse of the private beach. The cool, salt-laced air gently dissipates, replaced by the soft, regulated warmth of your inner residence. You walk through a hushed hallway, the smooth marble cool beneath your bare feet, before arriving at a discreet, softly lit chamber dedicated to your collection of rare and exquisite gemstones. You enter the room, and a subtle, clean scent of polished wood and faintly metallic minerals greets you, a distinct and grounding aroma. The room is bathed in a soft, even light from hidden sources, designed to reveal the inherent brilliance of the stones without harshness. In the center, a large, polished mahogany table awaits, its dark, lustrous surface gleaming softly. On it, a series of velvet-lined trays, each holding a precious array of cut and uncut gems, invites your meditative attention. You settle into a high-backed leather chair, its rich, worn surface giving a soft, familiar sigh as you recline. Your hands rest on the cool, smooth wood of the table, feeling its solid, grounding presence. You select a small, perfectly square tray, its dark velvet soft against your fingertips, and gently slide it closer. Within, a collection of uncut amethyst geodes and polished sapphire cabochons rests in quiet splendor, their inherent beauty radiating even in their stillness. You pick up a small, exquisitely cut amethyst geode, its outer surface rough and earthy, its inner cavity sparkling with countless tiny, deep purple crystals. The cool, solid weight of the stone feels substantial in your palm, a profound connection to the earth's ancient processes. You turn it slowly, watching the facets of the raw crystals catch the soft light, reflecting myriad, tiny, glittering points of deep violet. The faint metallic tang of the mineral, combined with a subtle earthy scent, rises gently, a natural perfume of raw beauty. Next, you reach for a soft, finely woven chamois cloth, its surface incredibly smooth and supple against your fingers. With unhurried care, you begin to gently polish a smooth, oval sapphire cabochon. The stone, initially a deep, velvety blue, appears almost opaque until the cloth works its quiet magic. With each slow, circular motion, a delicate, almost imperceptible shoal sound accompanies the polishing, as the subtle haze clears, revealing the intense, luminous depth of the sapphire's natural color. You feel its cool, smooth surface becoming warmer and silkier under your persistent, gentle touch. The meditative rhythm of the polishing, the subtle sounds, and the profound visual transformation of the gemstones all combine to pull you deeper into a state of serene focus. Your breathing becomes slow even, harmonizing with the quiet concentration. The distinct sense of minerals and polished wood create a sensory anchor, grounding you firmly in the present moment, dissolving all external thoughts and concerns. The room remains hushed, a sanctuary of quiet beauty, as a deep, pervasive calm settles over you, gently guiding your mind into a profound, unburdened tranquility, inviting a deep and effortless rest. The meticulous process of polishing complete, a profound sense of quiet accomplishment settles over you in the softly lit chamber. The air still carries the subtle, clean scent of minerals and polished wood, a grounding aroma that has become deeply familiar. You hold the sapphire cabochon freshly burnished, its cool, smooth surface now radiating an intense, luminous blue. The previous gentle surf of the chamois cloth has faded, replaced by the deep, pervasive silence of the room. You turn the sapphire slowly in your palm, observing the way the soft, ambient light from the hidden luminaries catches its smooth, domed surface. A subtle sparkle, an almost imperceptible inner light, seems to emanate from its depths, a quiet fire born from ancient pressures and meticulous cutting. The stone feels cool and weighty, a solid presence in your hand, its perfect smoothness a delight against your skin. You notice the minuscule, natural inclusions, tiny whispers of its geological history, visible only under such careful scrutiny, making each gem profoundly unique. You return the sapphire to its velvet-lined tray, with a delicate plink, the soft fabric cushioning its rest. Your gaze drifts to an emerald, its deep, verdant green, absorbing the light rather than reflecting it, drawing your eyes into its rich, velvety depths. You pick it up, feeling its cool, crystalline texture, turning it to observe the exquisite precision of its facets. Each plane catches the light in a different way, revealing nuances of color, from a bright, almost translucent green to a dark, shadowy forest hue. The emerald feels ancient, holding within it the silent story of its formation, a condensed essence of Earth's long, slow processes. Next, your fingers find a faceted diamond, small but perfect, nestled amongst the other treasures. Its surface is cool and unyielding, its weight surprisingly substantial for its size. You lift it, and as you gently rotate it, the soft light dances across its expertly cut facets, creating a myriad of silent, internal flashes, a quiet ballet of brilliance. There is no loud sparkle, but a subtle, controlled radiance, an inner fire that seems to burn with a pure white light, hinting at hidden rainbows within its core. The absolute silence of the room deepens around this shimmering object, emphasizing its profound, singular beauty. You place the diamond back into its velvet resting place with a soft, almost inaudible whisper, the dark fabric providing a perfect contrast to its quiet brilliance. The gentle, cool weight of the gems, the subtle play of light across their surfaces, and the lingering, clean scent of minerals all combine to deepen your state of serene focus. Your breathing becomes slow, even, almost imperceptible, as you simply exist in this moment of quiet contemplation. The world outside the chamber, with its many demands, feels impossibly distant, a mere whisper beyond the thick, silent walls, leaving only the profound, calming presence of these cool, smooth crystals and their subtle inner light to guide you further into peaceful, unburdened rest. The profound stillness of the gemstone chamber, with its subtle scent of minerals and polished wood, slowly recedes as you gently close its heavy door. The cool, smooth crystals and their inner light remain in your mind as you move through a softly lit passage, the familiar cool marble beneath your feet guiding you towards a secluded, domed structure perched at the highest point of your estate, your private observatory. A new, distinct coolness begins to seep into the air, carrying a faint, clean scent of metal and dry night air, promising the vastness of the cosmos. You push open a heavy circular door, its solid wood moving with a soft, precise thud that quickly dissipates into the hushed space within. The observatory room is perfectly circular, its walls a dark, matte gray, absorbing all ambient light. In the center, a massive, gleaming telescope stands poised, its polished brass and dark, cool metal reflecting the faint, red glow from a single, low-powered work light on a nearby console. The air feels incredibly still, almost thin, imbued with a sense of expectant quietude. You approach the main control panel, its surface smooth and cool beneath your fingertips, a series of glowing buttons and a silent, digital display providing a muted light. With a deliberate, unhurried motion, you press a large, circular button, its surface yielding with a soft, satisfying click. Immediately, an almost imperceptible, low hum begins to vibrate through the floor, a deep, resonant thrum that signals the slow awakening of the dome above. You feel the subtle vibration, a gentle tremor that travels up through your feet, a quiet, powerful presence. Your gaze lifts to the massive, curved dome ceiling above. With an exquisite slowness, a narrow, dark section of the dome begins to slide open, revealing the profound, inky blackness of the night sky. The movement is utterly silent, a seamless, almost ghostly glide of massive metal on hidden tracks, a testament to precision engineering. As the slit widens, the cool, crisp night air, carrying the faint, clean scent of distant stars and cold space, slowly begins to trickle into the room, creating a subtle, refreshing contrast to the regulated air within. More of the vast, star-dusted sky is revealed with each passing moment, tiny pinpricks of pure, cold light gradually expanding into shimmering constellations. The deep, resonant hum of the dome's rotation continues, a steady, unwavering sound that seems to merge with the profound quiet of the cosmos, a grounding pulse in the vast silence. You watch as the distant, brilliant pinpricks of light become clearer, their patterns slowly unfurling in the broadening window to the universe. The coolness of the night air, the pervasive silence, and the profound visual of the opening sky all combine to pull you deeper into a state of serene awe. Your breathing slows, becoming almost imperceptible, as you simply exist in this moment of quiet revelation, allowing your awareness to gently dissolve into the vast, unburdened expanse above, drifting effortlessly further into the quiet of the night, ready to receive its ancient, silent stories. The profound, inky blackness of the night sky, now fully revealed through the silent, open slit of the observatory dome, looms majestically above you. The deep, resonant hum of the dome's slow rotation has faded to an almost imperceptible whisper, merging with the vast quiet of the cosmos. The cool, crisp night air, carrying the faint, clean scent of metal and cold space, flows gently around you, a refreshing contrast to the controlled warmth of the room, heightening the sense of being on the precipice of infinity. You approach the massive, gleaming telescope, its polished brass and dark, cool metal, a familiar presence in the dim, red-lit interior. With deliberate, unhurried movements, you grasp the cool, smooth focus knob, feeling its finely milled texture beneath your fingertips. You begin to turn it with exquisite care, a slow, continuous rotation that produces a faint, almost inaudible asterisk, ZZZZZZZT asterisk of precision gears engaging. The telescope, a silent, powerful eye, pivots slowly, elegantly, its large, dark barrel pointing upwards, towards the specific, unseen coordinates you seek in the boundless celestial tapestry. Your eye gently finds the cool, smooth surface of the eyepiece. As you settle your gaze, the immense, profound blackness of space dissolves, replaced by a breathtaking, ethereal cloud of light and color. It is a distant nebula, its swirling gas and dust appearing as a faint, luminous whisper against the infinite darkness. The colors are muted, almost translucent, soft, ethereal blues, subtle greens, and faint, distant reds, painted with a grandeur that feels both fragile and immeasurable. Tiny, pinprick stars, once blurred, now resolve into distinct, glittering points of pure, cold light scattered throughout the cosmic cloud, like scattered diamond dust. You adjust the focus ever so slightly, a minute turn of the knob that produces another faint, barely audible asterisk ZZZT, bringing the distant nebula into even sharper, more delicate clarity. The intricate tendrils of glowing gas, the subtle variations in density, become more apparent, each detail a testament to the immense, slow processes of the universe. The profound stillness of the observatory deepens, unbroken by any sound from the outside world, creating a silent, intimate connection with the cosmic wonder before you. The cool, clean scent of the night air, now a constant companion, subtly invigorates your senses, anchoring you in this moment of deep contemplation. You simply gaze, allowing the sheer scale and quiet beauty of the distant nebula to fill your awareness, feeling a profound sense of awe and profound calm. The subtle rhythmic hum of a distant cooling fan, almost imperceptible, seems to blend seamlessly with the quiet grandeur of the cosmos, a soft, mechanical breath in the boundless void. Your breathing slows, deepens, effortlessly matching the unhurried, timeless rhythms of the universe. All thoughts of the day, all earthly concerns, dissolve completely, pulled into the vast, silent expanse. You rest your hand lightly on the cool metal of the telescope, feeling its steady, solid presence, a bridge between your world and the distant, shimmering beauty. The profound cosmic stillness surrounds you, a deep, pervasive calm that gently eases your mind, inviting a deep and effortless rest, a tranquil drift into the quiet, boundless reaches of space. The profound cosmic stillness of the observatory, with its crisp, cold night air and the mesmerizing view of distant nebulae, slowly recedes as you gently close the heavy, circular door. The cool scent of metal and cold space dissipates, replaced by the familiar, soft warmth and hushed quiet of your personal chambers. You move through a dimly lit hallway, the smooth marble cool beneath your feet, until you arrive at a secluded reading nook, where a single, flickering source of light draws your gaze. You settle into a deep, wing-backed armchair, upholstered in soft, charcoal gray linen, its familiar contours embracing you in a comforting embrace. The fabric is smooth and yielding against your skin, a gentle cradle. On a small, round side table, a single beeswax candle burns with a steady, gentle flame, casting soft, dancing shadows across the nearby wall and illuminating a stack of well-worn books. The air around you carries the delicate, sweet scent of melting beeswax, a natural, grounding aroma that enhances the quietude. Your hand reaches for a beloved book from the stack, its leather-bound cover, softened and polished by countless readings, feels smooth and cool beneath your fingertips. The subtle texture of the aged leather, the faint indentations of the embossed title, are familiar and comforting. With a soft, almost imperceptible tree-throw caryop, you open the book, the pages yielding with a gentle, dry rustle. The faint, sweet scent of old paper, a quiet whisper of forgotten stories, rises to meet you, mingled with the pervasive beeswax. The flickering, golden glow of the candlelight dances across the cream-colored pages, making the printed words appear to shift and breathe with a gentle, hypnotic rhythm. You observe the tiny imperfections in the handmade paper, the subtle variations in its texture, each one a testament to its ancient craftsmanship. The warmth from the candle flame is a subtle, comforting presence against your cheek, a soft, dancing glow that invites your gaze to linger. The steady, quiet burning of the wick is the only discernible sound, a soft, faint crackle that blends perfectly with the profound silence of the room. You begin to read, your eyes tracing the familiar script with an unhurried grace. Each word, each line is absorbed without effort, carried by the soft, rhythmic flicker of the flame. The silence of the night presses in around the small pool of light, creating a deep, enveloping sense of peace and complete enclosure. The smooth, cool paper beneath your fingertips, the gentle warmth of the candle, and the subtle, sweet scent of beeswax all conspire to pull you deeper into a state of profound, unburdened tranquility. Your breath slows, becoming almost imperceptible as you simply exist within this quiet, luminous space. The outside world, with its varied demands, feels impossibly distant, a mere whisper beyond the thick, silent walls, leaving only the gentle glow and the quiet turning of pages to guide you further into peaceful, effortless rest. Deeply settled into the yielding comfort of the charcoal gray armchair, the familiar weight of the leather-bound book rests gently in your palms, its aged pages radiating a subtle, cool presence. The delicate, sweet scent of melting beeswax from the single candle, now burning lower, subtly fills the hushed air, mingling with the dry, comforting aroma of old paper. The flickering, golden glow, once vibrant, has softened, casting longer, more fluid shadows across the quiet room, pulling the distant corners deeper into an inviting dimness. Your eyes, now heavy-lidded, drift slowly across the finely printed text. Each line of script, softened by the intimate light, seems to flow effortlessly, their meaning a gentle murmur against the quietude. You trace a familiar passage with your fingertip, feeling the almost imperceptible texture of the cream-colored paper, its cool smoothness, a grounding sensation. The consistent, soft glow of the candle, a gentle, hypnotic dance, encourages your gaze to linger, allowing the words to simply wash over you without demand. With an unhurried grace, your thumb finds the bottom corner of a page, its smooth, cool paper offering a slight, almost imperceptible resistance before yielding. Slowly, deliberately, you ease the page between your fingers. A delicate, soft asterisk, SHHHFF*, accompanies its turn. The whisper of paper against paper, a gentle punctuation in the profound silence. The freshly revealed page lays itself flat with a subtle, soft sigh, its pristine surface now awaiting the gentle caress of the flickering light. The air remains perfectly still, holding the fleeting sound before it dissolves into the pervasive calm. You return your gaze to the newly turned page, its words a continuation of the quiet narrative, illuminated by the persistent, gentle flame. The comforting weight of the book, its solid presence in your hands, becomes a part of the enveloping sense of peace, a reassuring anchor in the deepening tranquility. The subtle scent of old paper, a quiet whisper of history, rises gently as you breathe, harmonizing with the sweet, delicate aroma of the beeswax. The distant, muted hum of the outside world is utterly absent here, replaced by this intimate, profound stillness. You pause, allowing your hands to rest, feeling the steady, cool weight of the book against your fingertips. The beeswax candle, now a small, persistent flame, continues its gentle, rhythmic dance, casting its soft, hypnotic glow. The quiet darkness of the room, punctuated only by this tiny, warm light, wraps around you like a soft, heavy blanket. Your breathing slows, deepens, effortlessly matching the unhurried, timeless rhythm of the night. You simply exist within this profound cocoon of gentle light and soft sound, allowing your awareness to dissolve, effortlessly pulled into the quiet, unburdened repose, ready for deep, peaceful rest. The gentle, rhythmic whisper of turning pages by candlelight slowly fades as you rise from the deep comfort of the armchair in your secluded reading nook. The sweet scent of beeswax, a soft memory, dissipates as you move through the hushed silence of your inner chambers. Each step on the smooth, cool marble floor is deliberate, almost imperceptible, carrying you towards the ultimate sanctuary of your luxurious bedroom. Deep night has profoundly settled, wrapping the entire world in its silent, enveloping embrace. You push open the heavy, padded door to your bedroom with a slow, careful motion. Its deep, satisfying thud, absorbed almost instantly by the thick, sound-dampening materials of the room. The air inside is still, cool, and exquisitely fresh, carrying only the faintest, cleanest scent of pristine linen and subtle, natural wood from the polished furniture. The room is cloaked in a profound, velvety darkness, broken only by the merest sliver of moonlight filtering through a minute gap in the heavy, rich velvet curtains, casting a slender, pale line across the plush carpet. You step onto the deep, soft pile of the rug, feeling its thick, cool fibers cushion your bare feet with an almost decadent embrace. Each quiet step carries you further into the room's central stillness, towards the imposing, four-poster bed. Its dark, polished mahogany gleams faintly in the subtle light, a silent, majestic presence in the deep quiet. The enormous bed, dressed in layers of pure white silk sheets, looks impossibly inviting, a haven of serene comfort in the profound night. You approach the bedside, your hand reaching out slowly to touch the cool, smooth surface of the silk. It feels incredibly soft, liquid-like, a whisper against your skin. The air immediately above the sheets feels cooler, crisper, a subtle invitation. With an unhurried grace, you pull back the heavy duvet, its downy weight shifting with a soft, delicate rustle, a faint sound that settles quickly into the pervasive silence. The crisp, clean scent of the laundered silk is now more pronounced, enveloping you in its gentle, soothing aroma. You settle onto the bed, feeling the profound softness of the mattress as it conforms perfectly to your form, supporting your every curve. The silk sheets glide against your skin with a cool, continuous caress, a seamless extension of comfort. You shift slightly, feeling the gentle give of the down pillows beneath your head and neck, allowing them to cradle you in their soft embrace. The room around you is a vacuum of profound silence, a deep, pervasive quiet that absorbs every potential sound, leaving only the soft, even rhythm of your own breathing. The ultimate serenity of this luxurious bedroom, profoundly silent, wraps around you completely. You close your eyes, feeling the cool silk, breathing the clean air, dissolving into the deep, enveloping stillness of the deep night, completely unburdened and at peace. Your awareness drifts, pulled further into the silent, luxurious embrace, ready for a restorative, effortless sleep. The profound stillness of your luxurious bedroom, a sanctuary of deep night, wraps around you completely, its velvety darkness unbroken save for the merest sliver of moonlight. The air remains cool and exquisitely fresh, carrying the delicate, clean scent of pristine linen, a subtle whisper that promises profound rest. You are deeply settled onto the impossibly soft mattress, feeling its gentle contours cradle your body, supporting every curve in perfect alignment. The pure white silk sheets, cool and smooth, envelop you in their fluid embrace, their soft, continuous caress, a profound comfort against your skin. You shift almost imperceptibly, feeling the silk whisper softly, a barely audible *SLL slip sound as it yields to your slightest movement. The down pillows, plump and soft, mold themselves perfectly around your head and neck, cradling you in their gentle, weightless support, their downy lightness a tender pressure. The thick, luxurious duvet rests upon you, its substantial yet airy weight a comforting presence, keeping you perfectly warm without any sense of heaviness. The room around you is a vacuum of profound silence, a deep, pervasive quiet that absorbs every potential sound, leaving only the soft, even rhythm of your own breathing. You notice the delicate, cool air against your eyelids, a subtle caress that encourages them to settle even further, to close completely. Any lingering thoughts, wisps of the day's events begin to detach, floating away like tiny, ethereal clouds in the vast internal stillness, dissolving into the enveloping calm of the deep night. There is nothing left to hold on to, no task remaining, no urgency pressing. The sensation of the cool, smooth silk against your skin becomes the anchor for your drifting awareness, a continuous, gentle touch that is both present and fading. You feel the slow, steady beat of your own heart, a profound, internal rhythm gradually slowing, softening, becoming almost imperceptible as you sink deeper. The subtle scent of linen, clean and pure, is a final, comforting whisper in the still air, a gentle lull that eases your mind further into release. You are simply floating now, suspended in the absolute quiet, enveloped by the silken comfort of your sheets. The cool air, the soft touch, the profound absence of sound, all combine to draw you into a dreamless, tranquil sleep. Everything is still, everything is calm, everything is dissolving into a deep and effortless rest.